Screaming Eagle fans, John Marcall, the athletic director here at USI, back with you to talk about our men's and women's basketball season. Excited to announce today that our men's and women's basketball schedules are out. They're released by the GOVC. You should see that on our website right now. If you receive the email from our office today, that release will be attached to that. But our schedule is out, and our men's and women's basketball teams are excited that they can see the dates and the teams they play on paper now, and super excited about the 2020-2021 season. It's a GOVC only schedule. And so we'll have 22 games against our GOVC foes. And again, our men's and women's basketball team, coaches and staff are super excited to get that out to you and to the public. So we can, as we're not very far away from when we start near the end of November. Some other information that came out today that I wanted to share with you via video, and so you could see me to deliver this, kind of face-to-face in this virtual world, is that USI and the GOVC has decided that our games will be essential personnel only. So we will not have fans in the stands for our games. We will evaluate that situation often, and again, ultimately we hope that will change and everything will be better, and maybe we can get either a limited amount of fans at some point in time in the stands, or a lot of fans in the stands by the end of the season. But as of right now, we're going to start the season with essential personnel only. That'll be home and road games, and we'll see how this thing plays out. Hopefully, this things will get better, and maybe we'll be able to pivot along the way. So I know you guys are true fans, and you want to be supportive of USI athletics and USI men's and women's basketball. And so, how do you do that when you can't be in the stands? Well, there's a lot of ways. Our games will be carried home and away on the GOVC Sports Network. That GOVC Sports Network you can actually watch on your TV if you have Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick. And if you have questions about that, our folks here on campus will be glad to help you figure out how to access that. Obviously, if you go to GoUSIEagles.com, there'll be a lot of instructions and information there on how you can access those games. And speaking of GoUSIEagles.com, please know we're going to be providing you with a lot of content to make sure you can keep up with our men's and women's basketball teams. So we ask you to follow us, use the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Sign up to follow USI Athletics, and we will be pumping content your way in preparation for games, during games, and we will make sure that you can follow us in so many different ways. So that's a way you can definitely support us. Our student athletes, they're ready to compete. Obviously, they would love to have fans in the stands, but our goal is to make sure they have the ability to compete this year, not only for a GOVC championship, but for an NCAA championship. So again, it's going to be a grind. We'll be doing COVID testing often of our student athletes to make sure they're in a safe and healthy environment, as will the rest of the league. And so again, follow us on those social media platforms. We'll keep the information coming your way so you know exactly what's going on. And then obviously, if anything changes with the status of the games as far as fans in the stands and people in attendance, then we will let you know as soon as any information we have becomes available. So again, we appreciate your support. We ask you to join the varsity club. Please know that those dollars go to USI student athletes for scholarships. Those are much needed dollars for our student athletes. We'll be getting back in touch with you soon about other ways that you can help support us. Obviously, this loss of season ticket revenue and game day revenue will affect us, right? Like I told you in the last video that we sent out, it affects us. We have to find ways to make up those dollars so, again, we can give our student athletes the best possible experience that they can have this year, not just in men's and women's basketball, but in every sport that we have. So we'll be in touch with you about those possibilities. We will have some exciting news about our varsity club coming up with some fundraising opportunities. And so stay locked in with us, stay supportive, and we greatly appreciate all that you do for us, and we'll be back in touch soon.